Hello Europe! It is William calling from wiwibloggs, and I have landed in Kyiv. We are in Maidan Square. You will remember this from television. There was revolution, there was protest, but now there is happiness, people, because everyone is here to celebrate Eurovision. Behind me is the enormous Eurovision sign. People are lining up to take photos of Eurovision written in the iconic logo / font in blue and yellow. We are going to pan around so you can see all of it right now. These people are so happy. They are speaking all sorts of languages. They are ready to celebrate diversity, honey. Now, if you look this way, you'll see that the Friendship Arch at the very end of the street is being painted in the colors of the rainbow. This, of course, fits with the notion of celebrate diversity, and maybe it's even a nod to those LGBT visitors. We assume so. Looking this way, you see more classic architecture. They're serving that old world Kyiv realness, and we are so excited. This video, we're gonna go to all the main venues, the arena, the accreditation center, maybe EuroClub. It's gonna be brief, but we're gonna show you the highlights. Are you ready? Let's do this! So we have now left Maidan Square, and that is because there were these adorable guys dressed up as furry creatures, a panda bear, SpongeBob SquarePants. He was in blue and yellow, so I thought, oh, how adorable. He's the Ukrainian flag, blue, yellow. We posed for some photos at their behest, and then they asked us for 600 Ukrainian hryvnia. That's not cheap, y'all, for a photograph, so we have fled, and we are now on this gorgeous boulevard. This is going to be the main thoroughfare for Eurovision Village. If you look this way, you will see the Eurovision Village Amphitheater behind us. There are going to be acts singing here live almost every night during the 2 weeks, this amazing fortnight. You can stand here, you can get sweaty in the crowds, and you can enjoy traditional borscht and other delicious food at the many cafes lining the street. And there's also a McDonald's if you want something extra cheap. We gotta say, we just had this amazing meal. Was it shashuka? It was some onions and some peppers and some eggs, and it was €2. Honey, these are my kind of prices. I loved Stockholm, but the price is right in Kyiv. We are descending into the Kyiv metro. It is absolutely stunning. Each ticket one way is just 4 UAH. It's basically free. You can get anywhere in the city. It's very clean, very efficient, and very well lit. The subways here, of course, were built during the Soviet era, and there's a real charm and history and nostalgia to them. We are so impressed. We are going to get on this train and head to the arena. So we have gotten off the train. We are at the station, which leads to the International Exhibition Center. It only took us about 10 minutes to get here from downtown Kyiv. It was very simple. It was funny, on the train, no one was really talking. Like, I'm used to kind of gabbing all the time and being like, blah, blah, blah. But as you can see in this photo, there was silence, but it was cool nonetheless. Very efficient, no problems. When you get out of the station, you come here, and it's almost like a fun park atmosphere. You've got little cafes, you've got people selling bread, traditional food, you've got clothing stores, you've got gaming shops. There's a real festive feel. People are ready to celebrate diversity here in the heart of Ukraine. I should also say we've seen a lot of signage for Eurovision. When we stepped off the train, there was a big poster advertising Jamala's May 12th concert. It promises to be the biggest one she's ever given. She's giving it at the Palace of Sport, where Junior Eurovision 2009 was. We are going to be there, and we imagine some of you will be too. We're going to go get our accreditation now. See you soon! After you leave the metro, it's just a short walk. As you can see, you've got to navigate a bit of traffic. You're going to go under an underpass, then you're going to come up through some traffic. You're going to turn left into on the sidewalk, but then you arrive at the promised land. We are at the International Exhibition Center. We have all been waiting for this for so long, and we are finally here. You see that gorgeous red and blue logo, the traditional necklace. When you look at each bead, you'll see that each piece is unique and diverse. They are celebrating diversity. We just have a few more streets to cross, and here you can see some restaurants, there's some fabric shops, there's an outlet, so maybe you can buy some socks, some underwear if you get dirty during the week. We are walking, There's a real spirit here. People are looking and staring. They are loving seeing so many different kinds of people arriving in their city. We are in the parking lot. Oh yes, this is a big parking lot. This is a Eurovision-sized parking lot to welcome all the people. I gotta say, it's very urban. It's very gritty, but I kind of like an oasis of calm, a cauldron of energy amid all the traffic. That is fabulous. So I have just left the accreditation center. I have my little badge and I am ready to go in tomorrow on Sunday from 9 a.m. is when it opens and 10 a.m. the first rehearsal begins. There's a lot of security inside the venue, as you can expect. There were many guards who greeted us as we arrived and as we exited. But you know what? I don't mind. It's important to feel safe at these events, and these are difficult times, so well done. There's a real lively spirit inside. We bumped into journalists from Israel, from Australia, and of course from the host nation here in Ukraine. There were some problems with the printing of the badges, but about 30 minutes later we have the passes and we are super excited. There's not much going on today, so we're gonna exit and go see some of the city, and we'll be sure to add those highlights to the video. So we have gotten off at the Arselna metro station. You just turn right and walk down the road, and eventually you're gonna reach this park, Mariinsky Park, right here in beautiful Kyiv. It's very green, and this green path leads to the EuroClub. It's not that long of a walk, and we're gonna take it right now. You see, all these people are having an amazing time. They are smoking, they are pushing their children. They are getting in the mood for Eurovision 2017 at the EuroClub, and we're turning. I'm loving the foliage. It's very Amélie de Forest. I'm feeling some rainmaker coming on. I can feel a bit of a sprinkle in the air. I think Svala would love the air. Inside Mariinsky Park, it's very Iceland, back to nature, Norway, powered by nature, Scandi chic, very welcoming and warm. Okay, so we have made our way through Mariinsky Park. We're going to say that's perhaps not the best way to get to EuroClub, because if you pan behind me down this very, very steep hill, you can actually see the EuroClub. It is down there in front of the street, looking absolutely stunning. That venue is massive. There's even a helipad on the top, so if one of y'all has an accident in the night, if you trip over Verka Serdushka's tinfoil, they can helivac you out. We're gonna head over there. It's near the Parkvoy Bridge, and there's another metro station over there. We really should have looked at our handbook, but hey, sometimes you learn as you go. We'll see you soon. Well, we took a slight detour. We walked too far, but we came to the park, and eventually you see the staircase, and it will take you down to the main road. We're near Parkvoy now, and we can walk to EuroClub. You know what? You're just gonna need to go to the Parkvoy Metro to begin with, rather than doing what we did. But it was a beautiful, beautiful park, lots of ice cream, lots of smiling children. I am loving it. So, we have walked down a very long road, and we have arrived at EuroClub. And as you can see, it's a very big venue. There is an Indo-Chinese restaurant called Chi attached. Chi is older sister in Vietnamese. Hello, Suzanne Adams. How are you? The traffic was slightly frightening. We're assuming or hoping that they kind of divert traffic or slow traffic, because we can see a lot of drunk Euro fans getting injured, because we know how they kind of stumble out of the club. There is a driveway for cars to come. So that is quite good. There's Celebrate Diversity logos. This venue looks like it's going to be hopping. We cannot wait to get inside. All right, so it's only been an hour, but we have finally figured out our mistake. From Arselna Metro, you do come to Mariinsky Park, but don't go in. Instead, with the park in front of you, turn right. You'll see this 24-hour supermarket. You go straight past these apartments. You go all the way to the end. And then you just go down a hill. It's like a forested hill. The road bends, and then EuroClub will be on your right after a few moments. Don't do what we did unless you want to burn some extra calories. See you later. Bye.